I'm going to walk you through our syllabus for Chem 2 in the Summer 2 session of 2022. So I'm Christina Nace, I'm your chemistry professor, and my email address is right here, cnace@rcsj.edu. Here's my on-campus information, though I won't be on campus too often in the summer, so email is definitely the best way to get in touch with me. We will have optional Zoom sessions scheduled for Monday and Wednesday at 7:30. And here's the Zoom link. This will also be posted in every weekly announcement. I'm not married to this time, so if you want to meet at a different time, we definitely can. For our textbook, you can use pretty much any textbook you want. I like this particular author. If you want to get a different edition, it doesn't have to be the 13th edition. I found the 9th edition online for like $5 a couple years ago. Any chemistry textbook would be a good reference for you. For the lab manuals, they'll all be posted on Blackboard, and you also need a scientific calculator. You'll have to download Excel for free from the portal, and then the big thing that you'll need are the 2 lab kits. So the first kit is a base kit. So if you've taken any online chemistry class with us, if it was Chem 107, 111, or if you've taken 112 before, it's the same base kit. The course kit is specific to this course, so you're going to need both. If the base kit has like the glassware and a balance that you'll need, and then the course kit will have some of the chemicals that you need for this particular course. We'll have 8 lab reports. Each lab will also have a pre-lab assignment. The quizzes are multiple choice. The template for the lab will be posted for each lab. I'll get to that in a little bit. For the exams, you're going to want to upload all of your work for the exam, show all your work as much as possible. The same for the problem sets. I want to see all your work so I can give you some partial credit. And this is our grade scale. If you ever have any questions on how to calculate your grade at any point in the semester, just let me know. These are the topics we're going to cover. These are the student learning outcomes. Take a look at those. There are lots of different chapters. I already kind of mentioned attendance. It's optional. We'll have optional live sessions at 7:30 at night. And I'm available to meet one-on-one or at a different time if the group would like to meet at a different time. Problem sets, again, show all your work on your problem sets. The quizzes are usually multiple choice. And then for the laboratory part of the class, we're going to use our lab kits. You need to pass the lab in order to pass the class. So even though the point-wise the lab doesn't weigh as much as the rest of the class, you do need a passing grade in the lab class. So passing would be 60%. So you need to get at least a 60% on your lab things. So don't just blow off the lab part and just try to kill it on the exams and hope for a C or B. It's not going to work. You have to pass the lab part of the class. This is a lab class, and there are some lab topics you're going to need to cover. Each lab will have a pre-lab assignment. So a lot of times it's just mimicking the calculations that are going to be done in the lab. So you want to read all those lab directions. You want to watch the lab video. Each lab will have a data analysis video that will usually help with the pre-lab assignment as well. And then the lab reports, there's a very specific format we want for the lab reports, and there's a template for each lab. So when you go to the submission tab, which I have in the other video, when you open that up, it'll tell you, do you need an abstract, an intro, conclusions, and then there's a lab report guideline document that has all the guidelines on what goes in an abstract, what goes in the introduction, all of that. So make sure you refer back to that document so you know what goes in each piece. Lab safety, always wear your safety goggles and your gloves. For the exams, they'll be posted at least 24 hours in advance, usually a little bit more, and then once you open the exam, you'll have 4 hours to complete it. And if you have any questions about that, or if suppose you're going on vacation and you need me to open the exam earlier, I can do that for you. If you already know you have a scheduling conflict, let me know as soon as possible so we can figure out a plan to get around that. That's pretty much what I'm talking about for makeup policy. And then the rest of the information in this document is supplemental resources for you. So special services, and then any of these reporting guidelines here.